Hello and welcome back. It's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda. Today we are going to see how far we can actually push Draskell in Liberator difficulty. This is our current gear. We're using Pig Cleaver, we're using Chained Foot Guards, Robe of the Last Pope, Atlas Monster Gauntlets, Signet of the Necrolord, and Amulet of the Safe-Eyed Brother. These are everything we're bringing along with us. Normally I would bring along more black coin, but that's okay. That being said, let's just get started. And if you find yourself enjoying the content, hit that like and subscribe button as it's greatly appreciated. We're going to just take our defense and our offense to start off with. The Robe of the Last Pope giving us that extra defensive charge is really nice. And we start off with double assassin perk. And I'll go with the attack and crit chance. Those are two pretty solid options. I will go with the damage reduction here. Draskell is pretty squishy, so getting some more damage reduction honestly isn't bad. Or max HP is also not bad. Using the chained foot guards there to interrupt the enemy. Get our special. And off to more perks. We want as many warrior perks early as possible, just so we can keep pulling the enemy. That way they get CC'd for us. I'll use my reroll here. And I'll do critical strikes, throw a shuriken, just because that can crit and throw more shurikens. I'll go with the equipment here. I could probably go with glitter. I am running a little bit low, but we'll see if we can get a legendary or mythic out of this. Try to kill all those small enemies. The dashing enemies are annoying to deal with, but our minions are helping us out. We'll just wait until he stops dashing. Spinning, I should say. There we go. Here's a chest. And let's get our ultimate. Our ultimate making us invisible really helps out with the survivability. We'll take the black coin here. We just want to survive and take as least amount of damage to our first shop as we possibly can. Just kiting all these enemies. Trying to deal with the candlesticks as fast as possible. And our inventory is full. We'll throw away this scrap for right now. And then now we will throw away that equipment. We'll go mystery here. If we get the treasure chest or even kind of the pipe room with perks, that would be really nice. Free perk is also good. But this is why we pack so many bandages, is hopefully we get some assassin or warrior. And 2 legendary assassin perks. We will take this. Back to basics. Critical strikes have a 50% chance to increase your next attack damage. And then more crit strike damage. And we'll use our bandages here. And this is another legendary assassin, so we'll take it. And Inhale Fumes. Attacks against poison enemies grant that crit chance for us. Off to a really good start. We'll use more bandages here. Didn't mean to press escape. And I will actually take this epic warrior perk. Full applies bleed, which is huge. And let's see what else we can get. There is a epic assassin with crit damage, so we'll take it. It gave us a legendary, though. This is no chill. This one's probably one of the worst ones, in my opinion, but it is still a legendary. We have 3 legendary assassin perks at literally the start of the run. I will go with just the normal perk here. We're not going to use an extra bandage just because if we encounter a true heal, we'll just take it, get to full HP. And now we just need a lot of things that give us that bleed and poison. The more poison we get, the faster we can stack up that crit chance against enemies. And here's more warrior. Deals 15% damage to close enemies. I'll just take our basic here. Clean up our inventory just a little bit. We got some equipment we can smuggle out of here. Not the black coin. We are keeping that. And hopefully this normal one. This one is attack speed. I was hoping for the more black coin there, but that is perfectly okay getting attack speed. Attack speed, black coin, or crit chance are what you want. Just got to make sure we're not taking more injury. But that perk room at the very beginning really helping us out. I didn't want to go into that corner just so the candlestick didn't hit me. And here is our shop. So hopefully we get some decent assassin perks and decent warrior perks. We didn't get any of those. We'll see what the guardian ones are, though. Nothing we want there. This is attack has a chance to shock, so we'll take that. Offense deals poison. That is a free revive, so we will gladly take that. But we are going to need a lot more damage. Dash granting us the attack damage is pretty good. Offense applies bleed, we're not looking for that. On critical strikes, throw a poison dagger, and I'll reroll one more time. And the taunting us with the crit strike damage would have been a really nice pickup, but that's okay. And we will take the Zen just because it helps out with attack speed. And we should be coming up on a true heal, so I will actually take the crit strike damage potion there. And I'll just go with the normal perk, just because I don't feel like our damage has ramped up aggressively enough to start dealing with the elites. We do have a legendary chest. I'll stun this one. I'll open the chest while I'm over here. We got more bandages, which is really huge. I'll let that enemy bleed out. I'll get behind these ones before they spin, just so I can backstab and kill them all. Really focused on taking out the spinning enemies as they do so much damage. They're pretty hard to avoid as well. I will level up the basic here, and I'll re-roll this. We're going to go for more warrior. Critical strikes, both of these are good. Bleeding enemies are periodically poisoned, but we want the crit strikes have a chance to pull an enemy, just to CC them so they can't hit us. We'll go mystery here. Hopefully it's free perk. Treasure chest room would also be nice. And we got the treasure chest room. Get a few more bandages. And we're not going to be dealing with the super elites. We are just going to go normal perk here. Both of those negative modifiers are fine ones to deal with. If you want to risk it, you can be free, but we had such a good start to this run. And we're actually getting really good perk upgrades. So we are not going to fight those elites. I'll stun the book. There we go. More assassin here. Gain more attack speed. More attack speed equals more chance of critting. More critting equals more pulling, more damage. That's why I didn't mind taking the Zen, because when I kill an enemy, I have a chance of getting Zen, which increases our attack speed. This is, enemies are fortified, they explode on death. It's double perk, double ability power. I will actually go for this. we... Hopefully, it's not a ton of small enemies. Or a ton of candlesticks. We're gonna ult this, just to get some free damage on all these enemies. Trying to just kind of kite them around. If I get too close to some of them, I am just gonna kind of backtrack. Especially against the jumping enemies. Just because of how big of an AoE their attack is. But we managed to clear them all out without taking any damage. We are going to get double assassin because of it. And there is bleeding or poisoned, and killing an enemy causes them to get poisoned. We're going to get our defense upgraded the most here. And we are going to go back to getting some more black coin. I did have enough for like 1 or 2 upgrades in the shop, but that's okay. There's a locked legendary chest. Probably not the best idea to use my special there. Didn't really care to stun that specific enemy. Doing really good damage now. Got another bandage. And level up our defense again. Depending on what the mini-boss offers, we might take it. But it would have to be something like double black coin, double crit, double attack speed. It is double black coin. Hopefully it is the candlestick boss. It is not. It is the 2 of them. So I am going to have to play this smart. I'm going to just immediately go invis. Going to break the invis here. I'm going to go invis again. I'm going to watch out for all these attacks coming my way. Try to kill one of the bosses. There we go. I'm going to go invis here. Just let the enemy kind of sit on top of that. I'm going to ult here. Hopefully get a little bit more damage. That's okay. Boss is going to spin again. We're just staying invis, trying to focus on dodging those attacks, but we managed to kill the mini-boss. Took a little bit of damage there, but that's okay. We'll just use some bandages to heal up. That was a true heal, so kind of a waste. Always important to pay attention to what the next room is before you use your bandages. Could have gotten away with only using 1 there, but we'll just take some max HP now. And because we had to fight more enemies, we are going to take a little bit more damage. One enemy left. Not taking more injury. Thankfully, we didn't actually take any more there. And it is going to be boss up next. Let's get our defense leveled up. So now the duration is longer than the cooldown, so I can kind of... We got 1 more and then it's boss. So I can kind of stay inside my invis and wait out a lot of my cooldowns. How many bandages do I have? I have a decent amount, so if we get offered something good here... Times 4 black coin, you say? I will indeed take this. My inventory is full. That is okay. There we go. We're almost at 2,000 black coin now. I'll heal up. I feel like that's fine. And let us see how our damage is against the boss. Let's extract a bunch of stuff just to help our inventory out just a little bit. As long as we dodge all the attacks, we should be in an okay spot. Just going to use my special to immediately get behind the boss. and just keep kiting. Doing really good damage. Be careful of the boss spin. We're just going to go immediately invisible here. We're going to get the boss stunned because he's going to summon his ads, and we'll kill him before he can do anything else. Really good damage, and we are onto the second loop. We are just going to stay on Meat Factory for this run. Didn't want to get hit by any of those lasers there. That wouldn't have been good. Let me check what warrior perks I currently have. Yeah, so we have the crit strike pulls. So the only one that I would want else is the attack has the chance to pull, which we did get. And dash grants attack speed. I'll go for the glitter here just because I could use a little bit more. So now when we dash behind an enemy, we should be able to absolutely melt them. And there we go. Another perk. And just like that, that room was cleared. We could go for more warrior, but I am going to go with crit. Try to go for crit damage. Critical strikes have a 10% chance to grant fury, which is just such a huge damage boost overall. I'm going to go with more attack speed. I know I said earlier the damage reduction is good, but at this point we're just going to go all in on our damage and hope for the best. One enemy left, and he bled out. How many keys do I have? Still have 6 keys, so I'm going to open this up, hope for a bandage. We did get one. More bandages are always nice, and these things do sell more for than the green gear, so we'll pick that up. I will go for more black coin here. Just on our next shop, we are able to buy a ton of upgrades. We do have a level up. There we go. I'll leave that enemy over there. We want to take care of all these ranged ones first. Easily taken care of. We did get another bandage, which is really nice. Mystery here. Hope for treasure chest room. Free perk would also be good. We haven't gotten one of those yet. And there we go. We got free perk. And we'll get more assassin. Damage against bleeding enemies grants crit chance, which is absolutely insane to think about. This is black coin and crit chance. The enemies regenerate, but that's okay. We're going to hopefully deal with a bunch of them at a time. That way we don't get overrun by too many of them. And there we go. I'll probably skip the mini-boss just because we are so squishy. Basically, one attack will immediately kill us. We don't want to put our bandages away. So at this point, I just really don't think it is worth going the mini-boss. The ability power is also just nice to help us scale. Deal with all these spinning enemies as fast as possible. I'll stun this one. I'll go invisible just so these books don't know where I'm at. We took a hit there, but that's okay. And we are now at another shop. Hopefully get some really good upgrades here. Let's get more special. Dash grants Fury. I'll take the armor plates when entering an arena. Helps us not get absolutely one shot the first time we get hit. The special granting a barrier can also be nice, but I'll reroll. Attack has a chance to shoot a bleeding saw blade. Gain another dash. Hole applies poison. Gain more poison damage. Attack has a chance for stunning. I'll take the root nearby enemy to help with the CC. And we are just going to save our black coin for now. I will just go with more perks here. More assassin perks would be nice. More warrior honestly isn't bad either. The attacks throwing a stunning hammer is really huge for us. Just because of how fast our attack speed is. We might want to invest in more Guardian just to get more stuns. Our damage is fine at this point. We just need to make sure we don't die. When an armor plate is destroyed, don't really care about that. We do want 50% bonus damage against bosses. Should help us shred this second boss, assuming we can make it to him. I don't have a whole lot of bandages, so let's see what we get. Nothing super good here. If this is a true heal, it's not. I'll still take this Guardian perk, just to hope for something good. The offense taunting is kind of useless for us. I'll go for the normal perk. I don't want to deal with the poison puddles on the super elites. There we go. I will take more assassin here. Attack against stunned enemies spawns a shuriken around us. Honestly, not terrible. And we'll take the true heal. Shuriken giving the chance to crit, which then boosts all our stuff. We're not going to deal with the super elites. We're just going to go with normal perk. We are at such a good spot that it would be a shame to die to those guys. If you're having a hard time pulling these enemies at first, just use your dash with chained foot guards, because it will just yoink the enemies towards you. Dash the other way that I pulled that enemy. More assassin. Attack has a chance to spawn a blade that deals poison damage around us. And I'll once again start going for more black coin. That book's laser almost shot us right there. How many keys do I have? I still have 5, so I'll unlock this chest. We got a bandage from it, so it was totally worth. And let's upgrade our ultimate. Getting our ultimate on a shorter cooldown just helps out with survivability because we can use it to kind of go invis for a second. We're not going to go the mini-boss. Thankfully, the normal was black coin. As long as the normal one is something that we always want to take, we will just go for that instead. Got a ton of small enemies. Want to make sure we don't put ourselves in that choke point. And there we go. I believe we are one stage away. We will just go with the max health here. Hopefully we don't take any damage. If you do want to, you can go the true heal to kind of get a room skip. And it's not the worst thing to do. Just in case you don't want to fight more enemies. Like that. That is what you don't want to happen. Because now we are going to have to use some bandages. We pulled the enemy into us, but we weren't able to stun him in time, so he slammed down on us. We're going to go with the mystery here. Hopefully we don't have to fight some enemies. We got a free treasure chest room. Didn't get any of our bandages back, but that's okay. Doesn't always happen, but we are going to fight the second boss. I could heal up again, but I don't want to use another bandage, depending... Actually, I will, just so we're at full health for this boss. If the boss does hit us, it will probably one-shot us, though. We do have the armor plates, which will help out. So we just got to use our special get behind this boss. We do have that increased damage against bosses. And we are doing so much damage. He's going to get stunned here, and we'll kill him before he summons his ads. Get our ultimate leveled up again. And we are off to loop 3 now. I will go for a double warrior here. And we got the Mythic. Attack has a 15% chance to spawn a whirlwind around you that applies 3 stacks of bleeds. And attack has a chance to knock back, which is just another and a form of CC, so we'll take that as well. We'll go for the equipment here. So I believe we have 3 legendary assassin perks, and we have the Mythic warrior perk. I'll just open that chest to start with. And we will probably full send Guardian, or at least try to get a lot more Guardian perks at this point, just because our damage is honestly going to be a-okay. Obviously, if we're not going to constantly reroll for Guardian, but if it pops up, it won't be the end of the world to take it. We got hit by that spinning enemy a ton there. I will take more warrior. And we'll take the bleeding enemies are slowed to help us out a bit. I will go for the crit chance. I'll just use 1 bandage here. Just in case we come across a true heal earlier than expected. Yeah, still gotta watch out for those spinning enemies. We're not impervious to damage yet. Nor will we ever be. So we constantly just have to watch the ground, make sure there's nothing under us. We still gotta watch out for enemy attacks. I will go for the black coin here. I'll open this chest. Looks like it's going to be a lot of small enemies. Just got to keep kiting them. That way they don't accidentally hit us. And there we go. I'm down to 3 keys, so I'm not going to unlock this chest in the back corner just so I can hold on to them. Let's go mystery. Hopefully we don't have to deal with the enemies. Looks like we have to here. Just gotta keep running around in a circle, that way all the projectiles just fly past us. Thankfully we picked up the Mythic Warrior perk, allowing us to just shred through the enemies. And I'm gonna go with a perk here just so I don't have to deal with the leads. There is gonna be a shop around the corner soon, so we want to make sure we do make it to that. Just dashing around these enemies, making sure I don't get hit by their jump attacks. And there we go. I will take more warrior here. This isn't a lot, but it is the best option. We've pretty much gotten every good thing from warrior, so we'll probably go back to doing assassin now. I don't think at this point, let me check real fast. The cleave would be nice, but unless there's something that pulls, stunning a bleeding enemy causes a blood explosion would be nice. Critical strikes apply bleed, but unless there's nothing else that pulls. Nope, there is nothing else to pull. There is the last one here. Not the last one, but the stunning an enemy has a 50% chance to pull, but that is for warrior or guardian. So if we just keep going guardian, we will get a lot more survivability and hopefully pick up that perk in the process. That is the plan, to no longer go after warrior, just go assassin and guard. We do have the mythic. We do have everything that pulls. And as you can see, that mythic perk putting in absolute work for us. More damage reduction. And there's a shop. Stunning an enemy has a chance to throw a poison dagger. We'll take that one. Killing an enemy taunted by us. We don't have any taunt. Defense throws one stunning hammer and stun and now applies poison. For each armor plate, critical strikes have a chance to shock. The ultimate giving max armor plates is really nice. And if I reroll, I won't have enough. So I will probably just take the true heal unless this one... No, we will take the true heal here. We are back to max HP. And every time we use our ultimate, we will get max armor plates, which will help out with the survivability a lot. So if we start getting hit, we can kind of panic pop that. Just don't want to stand in a straight line with these ranged enemies with how many there are. And just like that, we got hit and lost all our HP. That's okay. We'll go Guardian. Stunning an enemy has a chance to throw Stunning Hammer. Get a reroll token. We'll go Mystery here. Currently on our third loop. Thankfully, it's free perk. I will reroll this for Guardian. Guardian, there we go. And I will reroll this to try to get that stun. Both of these are good. Well, at max armor plates, gain 100 crit strike damage. We'll take that just because when we use our ultimate, we are at max armor stacks. So against the boss, we can use our ultimate early in the fight just to get way more armor. Or max armor stacks, I should say, giving us that massive crit damage bonus. We'll just go the normal enemies here. The enemies aren't perpetually stunned yet. We still want that Guardian perk. The one that, when we stun an enemy, has a chance to throw a stunning hammer. I'll just go for the normal perk here. We are going to use a few rerolls to get it, because once we get it, we can honestly stop picking up Guardian as well. Unless there is something more with armor stacks that I could potentially pick up. So we'll have to take a look. But then we might just go back to full sending the Assassin. Because we're no longer going to need more Warrior. And if we don't need more Guardian, we actually might try to pick up some Monk abilities. Either that or Priest at this point. Deal with this book back here. Pull everything to me, just make it a bit easier. There we go. I'll re-roll this for Guardian, and there we go. It is an epic perk we're looking for. This is also good. Deals damage, increased damage against stunned enemies. So I'll take that one for right now. And just because we are closing in on the boss, we're going to just hope for a cheeky perk we can use here. If not, that's okay. We kind of skipped the enemies. Attack has a chance to punch. I'll take it, it's just more damage and more attack speed. Because the boss should be at, I believe, 64. Get all that stuff in there. Extract all of it. There's another perk. We are skipping the mini boss because if we do get hit, it will just one-shot us. So, just not worth it. Especially if we do have the chance of getting the Guardian perk. Accidentally messed up a bit there, letting these enemies spin on us. Trying to get the pulling. There we go. Was struggling there for a second. Getting hit, we're going to use our just ultimate here to get our max armor stacks back up. Need to start pulling and stunning again. And there we go. Here is the Guardian. We don't care about that. This is actually pretty good, giving us more max HP. But I do want that stun one. The stun one. The pulling an enemies isn't bad. Stunning an enemy granting 10 attack damage is also not bad. Stunning an enemy has a chance to pull it. There we go. The stunning the enemies with the blood explosion is also really good. But we just want that chain stunning going on. Because if we stun, pull, the enemies just can't move. Just because the boss is coming up, we will gamble for a perk. And would you look at that, stunning an enemy grants that 10 attack damage for us. And we'll go with a stat booster. Attack damage is nice. We'll go for one more. And we didn't win anything there, that's okay. And we'll go for the true heal here. And we are closing in on Loop 3's final boss, and there it is. I'll use up my bandages to get to full health. I don't know if I'll be at max armor stacks coming into here. Hopefully we are. That way we start off the fight with... Yep, we are going to start the fight with our 100% crit damage. And our crit chance is way higher than 12% because of all our perks. But let's see if we are able to beat the Loop 3 final boss. He's going to spin. We used our invis, but it kind of just didn't go off for a second. I don't like the boss being in the corner here. I'll go invisible again. I'm just going to wait everything out. Dash across the arena. Kind of drag the boss over here so it's not against a wall. Gonna jump. It's gonna spawn a bunch of ads. We ended up getting hit from the ads. Just gotta dodge everything here. I'll go invisible again. We procced our second life here. Boss is going to spin. We're going to go invisible. Should be able to finish off the boss here. We just can't get greedy. And there we go. Loop 3 has been beat on Draskell. Whew. Got a little bit close there. And we will loop one more time. I do agree. I think the true heal could be buffed a little bit because that room, especially at later levels, especially before the boss giving you like 100 to 200 in max HP, is honestly kind of pathetic. I'll reroll this. I'll reroll this again. Dealing damage to a full health enemy stuns it. I'll take that. Honestly, we could probably do better. I'll use a decent amount of my rerolls here. Stunning an enemy causes the blood explosion and gain another defense charge. There we go. I'm going to use a few of my bandages just so I don't have to worry about getting one shot. I'm still at risk of getting one shot. I'm pretty sure I have popped every single second life ability I have. Would not be surprised if I do not make it much further. But we are going to try our best. There's more attack speed. And another perk. We probably can stop going with Guardian at this point and full send Assassin for the damage. We could also go Priest to try getting a little bit more survivability, or Monk for the barrier amount. So let's just take a look real fast. What else with Guardian would we want? Anything that stuns. Don't care about the taunt. Nope, 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 nope. Just taking a look real fast. Safety Fist. Stunning an enemy has a 25% chance of gaining an armor plate is good. Killing the enemy one is still really good, but that's okay. We'll probably end up going with Monk next, but let's just get some more Assassin perks while we're here. Nearby poisoned enemies are periodically shocked. We'll gladly take that. Let's go for more glitter here. We are currently on loop 4 with the Draskell. This is our personal record before we were on loop 2. We are seeing how far we can take this character. My personal record is loop 5 with Ironhorn. And we died to the final boss of Loop 5. That was a 400 million damage run. I still think I'm a ways off of that on Draskell, but I guess we'll see. And we are max level. What's my black coin looking like? Non-existent. I also don't trust myself to necessarily make it 2 shops anymore. I feel like we are just going to take the perks where we can get them. Watch out for these laser beams. Hopefully just perpetually pull and stun enemies at this point. I will just take more assassin. We will take the 30% dodge chance. Should help us stay alive just a little bit. We do have some innate dodge chance. I think we're at like 40% now. We only have 1 bandage left, so we're not doing anything with this mystery room. But this has been an absolutely insane run, just showcasing you what Draskell is capable of. Early on, you probably could have taken, especially if you get the Mythic Warrior, and the 2 pulls for the Warrior, you could honestly not take more Warrior just to take other perks earlier than I did. I still thought there might be something in the loot pool that I would want, but I pretty much got everything. Just more Assassin here. Critical strikes have a chance to throw a bleeding axe. Gladly take that. The only assassin, I can't say only, there's a lot of assassin perks we still want. The Mythic in particular, if we can get that, that would be absolutely mental. The Mythic Assassin perk, for each poisoned enemy you gain crit strike damage. I've had it once before, and it was mental. The amount of damage you're able to do. That was on a testing run, unfortunately, and wasn't recording at that time. These enemies getting so much HP at this point. Our alarm level just going up at the speed of light now. I have to make sure I keep pulling enemies. If for a second I stop, I will just get hit. I will take the shop here, just to either buy a single perk, a potion, or the true heal. That way I don't have to use my bandage. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. That is attack damage. Let's see if this one is true heal. It is not, so we will take this potion. And we'll take the true heal and the potion. We'll go for the normal perk. The moment we don't stun is the moment we die. Have to keep dashing around enemies, keep kiting. We stopped pulling for a second. I'm just going to go invisible here. I'm going to let the enemies kind of reset. Hopefully we don't get pushed into the trap like we almost just did. I'm going to go invisible again. Hit the small enemy to try chaining off some of these pulls. These enemies have so much HP. As you can see, it's taking a while to kill them now. They're just bouncing out and then getting immediately pulled back to me. And there we go. We definitely need more assassin. Attacks grant crit chance. We'll gladly take that. Should help out with the boss. That is, if we make it there at this point. It is a very large if. We'll go with mystery. Hopefully our OBS comes back. Let's see. Sorry about that. Just having a little bit of a recording issue. There we go. We should be back. Sorry about that. There we go. For some reason, our OBS disconnected for a second, but we are back. Alright, let's get back to farming these enemies. We gotta watch out for these candlesticks. Just gonna dash over here. That way we can start pulling again. So many enemies that spawn. We definitely don't want to get in line of sight of any of the candlesticks. Doing our best to not stand in a straight line with them. And I'm scared to look at my alarm level at this point. It is probably really high. Let's get more assassin. I'll use my rerolls. While Zen is active, we'll get more crit chance. And we'll take the true heal here. There we go. And we'll go for the normal perk. We are used up all of our rerolls at this point. Just have to keep chaining. I'll go invisible here just to get a reset on the enemies. Let our dash cooldowns regenerate. And there we go. We'll take more assassin. Poisoning enemy has a chance to create a poison explosion, and we are at alarm level 7,000. Absolutely mental. We will go with the shop here, just to get a free perk upgrade. And the Mythic Hammer Time was in the shop, but we were not able to buy it. I'll just grab the true heal here. That way I don't have to worry about it. And let's extract more stuff. And we're going to do the normal. Got a bunch of spinning enemies here. So hopefully we can keep pulling them. Doing a ton of damage with the poison explosions now. We did get hit. Just got to keep on moving. We do have our armor plates back, not that it will help us at this point. Reduced 50% damage is still us taking a lot of damage. We are pulling off a few dodges, which is really nice. That 30%, and we did die. $64 million damage with Draskull. Ended up dying 3 times. But there we have it. Liberator difficulty. Alarm level 3000. For some reason, this doesn't display the same up here. But that's okay. 64 million damage with Draskull. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like and subscribe button as it's greatly appreciated. Until next time, take care.